Ooh, Lord have mercy. Ohio Senator John Hust said, poor people aren't good at navigating the real world.
What?
Poor people, very poor people, people who ain't got money, people who complain, people who always poor and can't pay their bills, people who depend on the system. Poor people cannot navigate. They can't navigate. That's why they poor. Oh, Lord have mercy. This guy is about to tear him up. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by just to see me today. Whew, Lord, do I have a video for you today? I have about 3 videos for y'all, okay? And I want you to stick around and make sure that you watch the entire video. Yes, I know I can get a little bit long-winded sometimes, but you still enjoy it, right? You still enjoy it. Just think of me as your favorite television show. I'm here Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. If YouTube don't send you a notification, that is no excuse. Because I've told you I'm here Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. So come here now. Come and watch me act the fool. And put your comment down in the comment section. Today, y'all, there's a senator from Ohio. Never heard of him. I don't know much about Ohio. That's where my ex-husband was from. That's where he was from. Akron, Ohio. Well, this senator evidently is a Republican. He said, let me get it right now. I want to quote this right. He said, poor people aren't good at navigating the real world. My thing is, I want to know from you guys, please tell me, is he lying though? Is he? Are people just mad because he's telling the truth? Y'all know people get mad when you tell the truth. Y'all get mad at me. You can tell down in the comment section. People get mad and angry. They want you to lie to make them feel good. Lie. Okay. What did I tell these people? I told them I was making a video. How you gonna say, oh, okay, come on. Okay. Moving right along. I thought I had my phone off. All right. I'm sorry. Moving right along here, y'all. I'm going to play this video of this guy. He's upset at what this senator said. Everybody has a right to their opinion. Even if you disagree, everybody has the right. But when you put your opinion out there online, it's free range for people to react to it. But you get mad. I know people react to me, but I don't care. They don't have to agree with me. They don't. I don't get mad. I keep telling y'all, stop getting mad, looking stupid down in the comment section. Not only that, stop looking stupid online. All right? Y'all know right from wrong. Y'all do. Okay, let me play this video. But first, y'all, let me thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, to buy me a coffee. Thank you so much for this coffee. And thank you for the super thanks. I truly appreciate it. These teeth are killing me, y'all. I'm going to try to stop smacking so much, but it's kind of hard. It's hard. I'm just going to do it with my mouth closed. Anyway. Oh, Lord, what else was I going to say? Oh, the soap. The soap is coming tomorrow. So be ready. I think the time will be, I'm thinking maybe noon. Noon or either 3 o'clock, but come at noontime. I think I'm going to do it at noon, okay? All right? It's going to be there for you. Moving right along. Thank you for the people who buy my soap. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, this first video. Pay close attention to what he says. This guy's pissed off.
Senator thinks poor people just don't know what they're doing. That's all.
And people living in poverty are just not very, they're not very experienced at navigating the real world. Right?
Did he lie, though? Did he lie? Did he lie? I want y'all to tell the truth for once. Tell the truth. Did he lie? Let me start that back over. Listen to what he says again. Listen.
Senator thinks poor people just don't know what they're doing. That's all.
And people living in poverty are just not very, they're not very experienced at navigating the real world, right? I remember talking to one young lady who said, well, I don't really know how money works at a grocery store because she grew up and has lived all of her adult life using SNAP cards to buy groceries. And so
this man is not lying. People don't know how money works. Well, some of them do, but they still abuse the system. And this guy is mad because of what he said. Are you mad at what he said? Put it on down there in the comment section.
You literally have to teach people how to budget.
Right.
No, John, you know who doesn't know how to navigate the real world? The wealthy. You guys can't make your own food. You can't do your own laundry. You can't do your own shopping. You don't know how to function.
Sir, they don't have to do those things. Because they got money, they can pay people to do that. Sir, they are creating jobs when they pay people to do that for them. Okay? Creating jobs, sir. Are you creating something to help people? Are you donating to people who said they are struggling? The main people that be talking are the main ones who are not doing anything to help somebody. You think I'm lying? I ain't lying. I'm not lying.
In the world, and you're going to tell poor people who have to do everything for themselves because they can't afford any kind of help that they don't know how to navigate the real world?
If they knew how to navigate the real world, they would not be complaining. Okay? They wouldn't. How many people you see complaining in your family? How many friends you see complaining? How many people you see complaining on your job? How often have you complained? Because you just can't handle it. You ain't got no money. You stayed at this job. I know a lot of y'all are working, but you at this job and you just stay idle and you just complain every day till people get tired of you. But you don't do nothing about it, but just complain. You don't think people get tired? You think they don't get tired of you complaining? If you ain't gonna do nothing, don't say nothing. That's what I always say. Okay? And sometimes you try to help them. And then they fall off. Why they fall off? Because they lied. That's what. They lied. They really don't want to do better. They want to stay where they at to continue to get free stuff. Y'all know I'm not lying. You know I'm not.
And you know what? You're right about one thing. Education is really, really super important. We should be teaching people how to manage money better. Why aren't we?
So you trying to tell me they don't have economics in school anymore? Is it a requirement? It should be a requirement, y'all. I think it should be required that the kids take economics in school. Maybe start them in middle school. Okay? Economics 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hell, because, some people can't comprehend. So you're going to have to embed it into their brain. All right? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Where there is a will, there is a way. But people don't want to take the way. They don't have the will. They don't have the will because the government has spoiled them.
Why isn't our education system focusing on that, huh, John?
It's not the education program. It's not the government's responsibility to motivate your child. It's your responsibility as a parent. They only go to school for so many hours. What are you doing when they get home? It's your responsibility. Everybody always wants to blame the government. Why is that? Because they need a way out. The parents need a way out. They don't blame themselves as to how their children turn out. And I know some of you, I'm going to say this, I know some of you, taught your children well. And when they get grown, they go out and get influenced by other people. And they don't do what you taught them. But I'm going to say to that, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, because you did your job as a parent. You did what you were supposed to. Now, when they go out there on those streets, go to school, get a job, college or whatever, it's on them then. So don't be feeling bad, feeling sad because of what your children are doing out there in the streets. And your children decided they don't want to be nobody in life. Don't get upset about that, okay? Sooner or later, they're going to find out.
Because I'd like to know the answer to that. And further, whether you want to believe it or not, teaching people how to budget isn't the issue. John, you're rich. You've never had to budget a goddamn thing in your life.
So what's the issue then? Teaching people how to budget isn't the thing? A lot of people living above their means. They complaining, but they got nice cars, nice houses, and the job don't match what they have. So you're trying to tell me you shouldn't say anything? We're supposed to feel sorry for these people forever? This what y'all saying? It's not them. It's not their responsibility how their finances turn out. It's the government. It's not their responsibility because they stayed idle and they don't want to do better in life and they have to depend on the system. It's our responsibility to take care of their kids. They knew that they could not afford, but they kept having more and more and more and more and more children, putting it on the taxpayers. So it's our fault because they don't have no damn self-control, because they can't keep their legs closed. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, good Lord have mercy. Whew.
Not really. Not really. You budget on millions of dollars. We have to figure out how to make $20 last a whole fucking week.
Then whose fault is that? If you know you have to make $20 last a whole week, what you gonna do about it? You just gonna sit there and complain? You ain't gonna do nothing about it? You ain't gonna try to do another job? You ain't gonna try to do a side hustle? You ain't gonna try to cut nobody's grass? You ain't gonna paint nobody's house? You ain't gonna do nothing but sit there and complain? And we're supposed to feel sorry? Now, we know everybody can't be rich. We know that. There's gonna always be poor people, always. I'm not saying it's wrong to be poor, but it don't feel good. I'm just gonna tell you that. It does not feel good. But me, I've never sat down and complained. Always did something about it. But a lot of people don't have the right mindset. That's why they stay idle. That's why they stay where they're at. And that's why they continue to complain. And they will be complaining until they are no longer on this earth. You got people like that? So you're just going to have to be content with people like that in your family. You're just going to have to be. They're going to always come to you begging. They're going to always come to you wanting you to feel sorry for them. Always. Sorry, I can't help you. I can't help you, sorry ass. I can't help you.
Show me how to make $20 last a whole week. Make $2,000 a month and tell me how to pay $5,000 worth of bills. And then
Why you got $5,000 worth of bills a month and you only make $2,000? You created those bills. You created them. You knew you only made $2,000 a month. You knew you did. But you wouldn't start charging and charging and charging and charging. Buying things that you don't need. Getting expensive car notes. doing stuff, taking women out, doing God knows what else with your money, okay? So you gonna get mad at us because you were negligent, huh?
Hear what you have to say about teaching people how to budget. I guarantee you couldn't do it any better than anyone else. These people are making less than they need to survive. You want to know why they're using SNAP benefits their entire adult life? Because they're not getting paid enough to feed themselves.
Whose fault is that, though? You know your job, like I keep saying, you know your job is not paying you enough and you can't feed yourself. So what are you saying, sir? Are you saying we're supposed to take care of them for the rest of their whole entire life because they can't feed themselves? We shouldn't force them to do better in life. We got to continue to take care of them. The able-bodied person, that's who I'm talking about. So don't be putting that crazy stuff down in the comment section. Sandfay girl, what about the disabled, the handicapped, the seniors? What about, we ain't talking about them, damn it. We ain't talking about them. So you can get that out your damn mouth, okay? We're not talking about them. We're talking about the able-bodied person who can do everything else but work a damn job. That person right there. And who can't budget.
They don't. When you apply for SNAP, and you know this, everyone that has ever had anything to do with SNAP knows this. When you apply for SNAP, you don't give them, you give them your rent sometimes. You give them some of your major
You give them your rent all the time, sir. All the time.
Expenses that you can't do anything about, and you give them your income, even going so far as to having to give them your pay stubs so they know exactly what you are making.
Right.
And they don't care about, are you spending extra money on Netflix or this or that or the other?
Why should they care about your entertainment? That's on you. If you know you can't afford Netflix, then you don't need it. If you know you can't afford cable, you don't need it. If you're struggling, you say you're hungry, you can barely pay anything, but you've got all these things that are unnecessary that you really don't need. You only should pay your necessities until you get on your feet to be able to afford the other stuff. Okay? I'm just saying. That's what I'm telling you, people. People know right from wrong. They know they can't afford certain things, but they do it anyway. They do it anyway. They're not going to look at that stuff right there. So you're wasting your damn time with that.
Because it doesn't go into the equation.
It doesn't.
You don't get SNAP based on how much you have left after your expenses. You get SNAP based on how much you make and how many people you take care of. Jesus Christmas. So out of touch it isn't even funny. An Ohio senator thinks pork...
Sir, you out of touch. You are out of touch. I don't know if he's on welfare, food stamp, Section 8. I have no idea. Maybe he got family members. Most likely. I'm going to say that. And he's defending them. I'm telling y'all, some people, Lord. Let me move on here. Okay, because I got some things to do. This dude right here coming up is saying men are angry today because they ain't got no money. Men struggling today. Is it because of women? Trying to please women? Is that it? Put it on down in the comment section. Now, you a man and you struggling? How long you been struggling? You been struggling your whole entire life? Your whole entire life. You ain't found nothing better, like a better job, side hustle, something to make extra money. You don't? You haven't? That's what I'm trying to say. Here we go.
You know what I just realized? That most men really be angry and mad because they don't have the money to trick on the women that they really want on a daily basis.
You could be right.
Because think about it. When a man finally gets some money and start to actually get to date the women that wouldn't even look at him, if he ain't really have no money, guess what? That man becomes more peaceful, becomes more quiet, avoids conflict, don't want to fight, don't want to shoot, don't want to do nothing. The dudes to be angry, they don't get women. Think about it. Think about all the other reasons as a man why would you be angry? You probably angry, really angry because you ain't got no money.
Men who are watching me, having no money, does it make you angry? Please put it down there. Tell the women. Having no money, does it cause you not to get a woman? Does it? Now I'm going to say this right here. I know some of y'all going to get mad. I've never, ever dated a man that did not have a job. I know sometimes people be between jobs. I understand that. But how do I know that you in between jobs? How do I know you just ain't a lazy man? How do I know you ain't lying to me? I don't know you, okay? I don't know you. But how long is too long to be without a job to be a man? And you trying to get a woman. Okay? I'm not trying to be Bob the Builder. I don't want to do that, okay? I don't want to have to build a man up. When I'm dating somebody, he needs to be already built. I'm just saying. Men, do not come to a woman to try to date her and you ain't got no job and you ain't got no money. I have a grandson that's in his 20s, y'all. You know what he told me? I'm not dating anyone until I have some money. Oh, he makes money, but he wants a certain level of money. Because he said, when you have a woman, when you have a girlfriend, you got to take her out. I don't want her to pay for nothing. I didn't train him like that. I didn't. His mama raised him. I want to be able to do for my woman. I don't want her to have to pay anything. I don't want my wife to have to pay anything. I want to take care of the necessities. Basically, is what he's saying. So I'm not dating anybody. I applaud that young man right there. Love you, Coda. Love you. That's my boo. All right.
A man can be fat and out of shape, but if a man got some money, he gonna be happy. That'd be the problem. These dudes be angry that they ain't got no money, and they can't get the women that they really want because of it. Because attraction is cool, but after attraction, if you ain't got no money coming in, that woman gonna leave you. I don't care how attractive you is.
You right.
Because money can make you look good.
Oh, yeah. Don't believe it? Look at Biggie. Biggie Smalls. Look how big he was. Plump. Big. But Faith Evans married him anyway. It's because he had money, is it? Y'all know somebody. I've seen some big dudes. Some big executives. Big. Got a pretty woman on their arm. Making all that money. That goes to show you that some women only care about money, but not me. Not me. I got to be attracted to you. I'm sorry. You can't be a whale and I'm going to be attracted to you because you have money. I can't do that. Right? I got to really like you, really love you. You got to appeal to my eyes. I'm just saying. You ain't got to be stone, just drop dead gorgeous. Dude, you ain't got to be that handsome, but you got to at least look the part enough, okay? I'm just saying. I just don't accept anything. I don't care if you got no money. I don't care.
Money can clean you up. Money can buy you some new cologne. Money can get you a nice haircut, a nice tailored suit. Money can do a lot of things.
Yeah, it can.
So don't underestimate the power of having resources and money. Attraction ain't it. We ain't 15 no more. We grown. And grown women like men with money.
Oh, yeah.
That's just what the game is.
You ain't got to have a whole lot of money. You ain't even got to be rich. But you got to have some type of money. You got to at least have something. I want to go out on dates. I want to go on vacation. I want to go on trips. I want to do things. I like nice things. Don't get me wrong, y'all. When I have a man, when I was dating, I used to see something in the store. Oh, he would like that. I would buy it. I would. Even though he was doing more for me than I was doing for him, I still wasn't selfish. I wasn't. Now, don't get me wrong. I wasn't buying stuff for him every week or every month, nothing like that. But if I saw something real nice that I thought he would like, I would buy it. Okay? I showed my appreciation. in other ways too. I didn't know that was the end of you, son. I didn't know. All right. All right. Let's go to the next one. Listen what this guy said right here. Sorry, I got phlegm in my throat. Listen to what he said. Let me see what he said before I pull this video up. What did I put down here? Oh, he said, this guy said, men should never cry. It's a sign of weakness, women. Men should never cry. Well, I'm going to say, at least not in front of nobody, especially a woman. I know men have feelings. I know they do. We all have feelings. If you're going to cry, don't do it in front of a woman. I'm just going to tell you, man, don't do that. Don't do it. Hold on, listen what this dude said right here. He said, y'all weak. Y'all weak if you crying. You weak.
And it's not okay for men to cry. Under no circumstances should no man ever shed tears.
Ooh.
That's traits of the feminine.
Ooh.
Or at least shed tears in front of other people. Like, I understand if your parent or something died, that's different. But a real man should shed probably like 1 or 2 tears, wipe his face, and continue to, you know what I'm saying, be a man. You see, dudes came effeminate, bro. This is a real feminine era of, man, we in a sassy man apocalypse. Because mothers nowadays are telling their kids it's okay to cry. It's okay to express feelings, express emotions and stuff. And
The reason why the mothers are telling them is because they don't have a daddy in the house. So mama gotta be daddy and mama. She gotta take the role of both parents. Men are absent. And they said men are absent because of the women put them out. They're absent. Y'all don't want a man in the house. That's what they said now. They said y'all don't want no man in the house. That's a lie within itself. That's a lie. Men leave. Why do they leave? A lot of them leave because they want another woman. They cheating. They doing something they ain't got no business. And you supposed to sit up there and take that forever? Forever? Somebody said the Bible said the adultery was only for the women. Fornication is only for the women. Men had bunches of women back in the Bible days. Back in the Bible days, men had more than one wives. So that is okay now. That is okay for you to have more than one woman in your life. All women ain't gonna put up with that. I know I'm not. I'm not gonna stay with somebody screwing this person and that person. Men were put here to multiply. That's what they said. Men was put here to multiply. You can't multiply, damn it, without a woman. You can't multiply without her, okay? So women was here to multiply too. You can't use that as a damn excuse to be cheating and to have more than one person. So when God wrote those 10 commandments, thou shalt not commit adultery. So if you're married and you are a man and you going out there cheating because the Bible back in the day, the men were having more than one wife, you trying to tell me that ain't cheating? That's not committing adultery? Because men are supposed to multiply? Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that mess. Ain't nobody stupid. But some of these women are. They believe it.
man, bottle it up and be a man like everybody else. Your mom didn't teach you in this world that it does not matter if you cry, it doesn't matter how you feel, because nobody outside of your household cares. You think your boss cares your girlfriend broke your heart? You think your boss cares that you just lost your cousin in a car crash? You think that person at Walmart cares that you went bankrupt? Don't nobody care about your problems. You are a man.
You are a man. No one cares about your problem. You a man. Stop all that damn crying. Stop that crying and do something about it. You weak, man. You weak. Do something about it. Like we said, it's okay to cry. You know, when tragic things happen in your family, it's okay. But you got to be the rock of the family. You don't want to be the rock? Don't get married. Okay? You don't want to be the rock, don't have children. You are the rock, all right? Something bad happened. Let's say something bad happened to one of your children, God forbid. You're supposed to hold that woman up. Then you're probably saying to yourself, well, who the hell gonna hold me up? Who gonna hold me up? The Lord above. That's who gonna hold you up. Okay? Maybe your buddies, your friends, okay? But don't let that woman see you crying. You gotta be the rock, okay? If you're weak, what does that say about you? I can't depend on you as a man. A woman needs security. We don't need you acting like us. We don't need that. Sandfay, girl, that ain't right. Men got feelings. Men got feelings. But you married this woman. You're supposed to protect her. You're supposed to honor her. You're supposed to, take care of her security. You're supposed to be her rock, like I said. She's not supposed to be your rock. She can be your helpmate, but she's supposed to be your total rock. She's supposed to depend on you because you said you was head of household. You said you were the master, not the master above. You're supposed to be the rock of your family, your whole entire family, your immediate family. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay? If you're going to cry by yourself. Nobody's telling you to hold it in. Sometimes you got to let that out. You got to let that crying out. But don't let it out in front of your family, in front of your wife, in front of your friends, because your friends going to laugh at you. I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to laugh.
Everybody has their own problems, so they damn sure wouldn't care about yours. Stop thinking that everybody cares. You are a man.
Right.
You're either going to make them hard times break you, or they're going to fuel you to do better in life. But just know that women sit around and cry and men get shit done.
Oh, Lord, that was awesome right there. Women sit around and cry, but men get shit done. How long is too long to be crying about your situation? Men, how long is too long? I can't take care of my family. My wife got to work. She gonna have to pay 50. We're gonna have to go 50. We're gonna have to put the kids in the daycare. She gonna have to do it because I can't do it by myself. I'm not a manly man. I can't do it. I can't secure my family. They can't have security with just me by myself. I can't do it. Y'all, I told y'all, don't marry if you can't take care of your family on your own. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying your wife shouldn't work. She can work if she wants to. But if your wife is working because you can't handle it, you can't handle things in the household, then that's not a good look on you. I'm just saying, that's not a good look. Can you at least pay the necessities? That's what I keep saying over and over and over. Can you at least pay that? Put it on down in the comment section. And maybe if your wife is working, maybe she could save that money. Y'all go on extravagant trips, cruises, out of the country. You can buy furniture. You can paint the house. You can do remodeling. You can do something that y'all really been wanting to do with that money. But can you at least pay the necessities, the bills of the house? Can you at least do that? Huh? Can you? Now, I can understand if you want to make her pay them credit cards that she charged up. I can understand that right there. Because she made more bills for you. She need to pay that credit card off. Because some women are outrageous with the credit cards. I'm just saying. All right? Go down in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Okay? Was that Ohio senator right, what he said? Was he right? You know, they always want to tax the rich, y'all. They want to tax the rich. They want to tax them. They want to take over 50% of the rich. But like I said, he said people don't, know economics. They don't know economics. People don't know. Your children don't know. They don't know when you charge the rich like that, it's going to trickle on down to the consumer. You're going to be paying more. And you feel that's okay? Is that okay to do that? You want to charge the rich all this money. You want to take from them, rob Peter to pay Paul. You act like it's a sin to be rich. It's not a sin to be rich. They already helping people. They help organizations. They even helping you with their tax dollars, because hell, they paying way more taxes than you are. They ain't paying no 30%. They ain't paying no 40%. Some of them probably paying 60%. How much of their money do you want them to have? How much? Businesses are in business for a profit. You take from them, they're going to add to you. Just remember that. Just remember. And then you're going to be crying and whining again that everything costs too much. You already said stuff costs too much. What's going to happen when you start taxing the hell out the rich? Rich people own things, y'all. They own companies. They own stuff. They're not rich because they worked a mediocre job. They're not. I'm sorry, y'all. I just go on and on about this, but some people just ignorant to the fact. I'm just going to tell you they are. Okay? But a lot of y'all are smart. People who watch me. You smart. I can tell by the comments that you say down in the comment section. I can tell the trolls. I can tell the people who don't know no better. I can tell the people who hardly don't have no education. But you know what? There are some people who are educated and still dumb. I know a few of them myself. All right. With all that being said, y'all, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.